For nearly a quarter of a century, she has been one-stop shopping for self-improvement, required reading, do-it-yourself spirituality, and celebrity meltdowns. Our third story on the countdown, Oprah Winfrey announces the end of her daytime talk show. Fans mourn. Museums can start bidding on the Tom Cruise couch. Today, Oprah publicly confirming what she told her staff yesterday afternoon. The Oprah Winfrey Show will sign off at the end of its 25th season, September 9th, 2011. And now the long goodbye begins for the woman who helped create so many iconic pop culture moments. From facilitating the aforementioned Mr. Cruise's obviously fake euphoria, to rolling out 67 pounds of fat to celebrate her weight loss. Giving a public drubbing to James Fry, whose fabricated memoir had been stamped with her book club seal of approval, bestowing an entire fleet of cars on a shocked studio audience, and helping elect our current president. And just this week, sitting down with Barack Obama's potential 2012 rival. She is developing her own network set to launch in January 2011, but today, Winfrey made no reference to her future plans beyond the last season, which she promised will knock your socks off, delivering an emotional speech at the end of this morning's show.
After much prayer and months of careful thought, I've decided that next season, season 25, will be the last season of the Oprah Winfrey Show. And over the next couple of days, you may hear a lot of speculation in the press about why I am making this decision now. And that will mostly be conjecture. So I wanted you to hear this directly from me. 24 years ago, on September 8th, 1986, I went live from Chicago to launch the first national Oprah Winfrey Show. I was beyond excited, and as you all might expect, a little nervous. I knew then what a miraculous opportunity I had been given, but I certainly never could have imagined the yellow brick road of blessings that have led me to this moment with you. These years with you, our viewers, have enriched my life beyond all measure. And you all have graciously invited me into your living rooms, into your kitchens, and into your lives. So why walk away and make next season the last? Here is the real reason. I love this show. This show has been my life. And I love it enough to know when it's time to say goodbye. 25 years feels right in my bones, and it feels right in my spirit. It's the perfect number, the exact right time.
Joining me now is the national affairs columnist for Newsweek and MSNBC political analyst Jonathan Alter. Good evening, Jonathan.
How you doing, Lawrence?
You know, Jonathan, for a subject like this, we need a big thinker. We do. This is 25 years of pop culture.
Yeah.
This is a show that took over a sector of America in a certain way, and it's a Chicago story, so I need a guy with Chicago street
That's
cred.
right.
There's only one person who fits the bill.
Well, I'll try.
Jonathan, what we're seeing here is that the Oprah phenomenon in the 25 years has now gone as far as it could go, especially when you see it capped in a way by having her come out politically and helped elect a president of the United States. What is there to do beyond that?
You know, I wouldn't bet against her, Lawrence. I mean, she's going to have a whole network, the OWN OWN network, and she will now essentially become a television producer. Now, you could argue because she won't be on herself that much that, you know, it won't achieve anywhere near the level of popularity that she's had, but that's just a product of the fragmenting of network television and even syndicated television. She's going cable. She's going to be a cable guy, a cable gal like you and me, and that by definition will mean, you know, a smaller audience, but that network is going to be in more than 70 million homes, and she can use her unbelievable creativity to maybe redefine what a network is in the 21st century. So I think she's just getting ready to start her second act.
Oh, I completely agree with that. This is going to be a second act. My question was about, did she really reach a logical completion of the first act in 2009 with the election of Obama and other things?
I guess, yes. I guess you could argue that she did. I mean, what beats helping elect an American president? She was already going to be a major figure in late 20th and early 21st century American cultural history, but that was just the capstone, the fact that Obama was also from Chicago, also an African American. The whole thing had a sense of completion to it, as well as 25 being a good way to go out on top. People say her ratings are down. They are some, but she still has very, very healthy numbers.
Now, she is a great admirer of Michelle Obama. Is she, and fellow Chicagoan, is she in some sense handing off to Michelle Obama, or recognizing that Michelle Obama is taking her place in a way as a den mother? Michelle Obama is giving wise dating advice in Glamour magazine, something I've shown to my daughter, saying here's how to evaluate guys. A classic sort of Oprah show subject. So is that part of this in a way?
Well, I don't really think there was that kind of handoff. I mean, they have a good relationship. No first lady can perform the function that Oprah Winfrey has. They have to be too careful. They can't really let it out the way Oprah did. And that's part of what made Oprah so popular, is that especially women felt like she was really speaking for them, not just relating to them, but actually voicing their feelings on often taboo subjects. And it's tough for a first lady to do that. But I do think where you could see some synergy there is that Michelle Obama has talked about childhood obesity, for instance, being a really serious threat, not just to the healthcare system, but really to the whole financial system of the country. And if you're talking about the Obama effect, changing behavior in America, that could sort of work in tandem with the Oprah effect. And you could see if she executed this new network as well as I would expect she will, that you could maybe continue to get the kind of cultural impact that she's provided.
And finally and quickly, Jonathan, on Chicago, the road to riches in syndicated talk was paved by Phil Donahue, who started in Chicago. When he became a huge success, he moved the show to New York. Oprah never moved the show. She could have gone to L.A., she could have gone to New York and had maybe more fun nightlife if she went to those places. What was the key to Chicago? Why did she stay there? Why did that help in making the show work?
I'm totally biased here. I'm going to Chicago next week for Thanksgiving. But it is the authentic American city, and there is a real quality to Chicago in the heartland that I think just she conveyed in her program. I think she'd be making a terrible mistake to leave Chicago, though she has a home in California. So, as a Chicago native, my only advice to Oprah would be, stay home.
Jonathan Alter of Newsweek and MSNBC, great thanks for your big thoughts on Oprah.
I hope so. Thanks, Lawrence.